Yeah, I just expect for this to keep happening. I'm not really seeing that there's going to be much of a slowdown in this instance at all. The cartel basically gave all their members a green light to do whatever is in their power to stop people from stopping them from completing whatever mission they are on. Even if it's, I don't know, crawling through tunnels, specifically to move narcotics across the border, or even move migrants from their side of the border to our side of the border. All right. And so if a border patrol is there, what's going to happen? They're going to do whatever is in their power to not fail their mission, basically. That's what it seems like, at least. So with that being said, I am not sure things are going to stop. They're going to have to stop. Now, I can understand why they were now labeled the big bad guys, basically, guys. I see that. That makes all the sense in the world. But either way, guys, Border Patrol and the cartel exchange gunfire. Let's go ahead and add the word again here, though, because this is the second time now in like a week. But either way, let's jump into it. This is a suggestion via Discord.
Thank you, Mark.
A chilling video now shows a huge
we have
shootout.
video.
This is at the southern border. Texas DPS says U.S. Border Patrol responding to gunfire from cartel members seeking refuge on an island between the U.S. and Mexico. Texas Lieutenant Chris Oliveira is saying drone operators captured the gunman fleeing Mexico due to military presence. Jorge Ventura is live for us from Mission, Texas. You're on the ground there. What more do we know, Jorge, about these violent encounters and this new order that is in place?
Let's go.
Well, Marty, tense moments really unfolded on the southern border yesterday in Fronton, Texas, in the Rio Grande Valley where we are. It's an area notorious for cartel activity and human smuggling. On Monday, around 1:29 p.m., shots were fired at Border Patrol agents from the Mexican side. Agents took cover, they returned fire, and called for backup. This here will be drone footage from Texas DPS showing the suspected cartel members
Are they shooting at the drones?
after firing shots at agents. No one was injured on either side. DHS sources telling NewsNation that the cartel members were attempting to smuggle a group across the river, but none of them made it onto U.S. soil. NewsNation was the only outlet on the scene as multiple agencies joined Border Patrol agents in the investigation. Drones were deployed for surveillance, and the elite border attack unit, which you're looking at now, was deployed. They were armed and ready and arrived to secure the area.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest here. This sounds like an act of war. It feels like that. Like, I understand that that the cartel specifically does not represent the government of the country that these individuals are coming from and standing within. We get that here, but if this was to happen to any other country on Earth, that was expected to act like how normal countries act, but we're held to a higher standard, so we can't obviously reciprocate in the same manner that other countries will be able to in these instances. But if you're firing across the border, guys, that sounds tricky, bro. Okay, that's probably not even as tricky as I think it is. That's just crazy. They don't care at all. And why is the government of Mexico not doing anything about this? I'm telling you, I think it's time for them to start stepping up and handling the people within their country. But who am I to say these things?
Our agents reported shots being fired towards their direction alongside the border. The shots were coming in from Mexico, and they did return fire. They took cover, and they immediately requested backup. Backup was rendered. And subsequently, we've been working with our local and state partners.
Okay.
Border Patrol officials telling NewsNation no agents were injured. The investigation is still ongoing. Agents are working closely with Mexican authorities in Tamaulipas. At this time, no arrests have been made. Mexican authorities in Tamaulipas have also issued a warning to residents about criminal groups using explosives. Citizens are advised not to touch or move them. Tamaulipas sits just across the border from where we are here in the Rio Grande Valley, a hotspot for cartel violence. The U.S. State Department has also elevated its travel advisory for Tamaulipas to level 4 for Americans to do not travel, citing crime, kidnapping, gunfights, and explosive threats in the area. And Border Patrol officials say that incidents like Fronton once again highlight the daily dangers agents are facing right now. And agents also telling us whether it's a specialty unit or a routine patrol, agents do head out to every shift not knowing the dangers they could possibly encounter on the southern border, Marty.
That risk is real. The governor, Greg Abbott, sending more troops, Jorge, to the Rio Grande Valley. What's the latest on that?
So, Marty, we are learning that Governor Greg Abbott has deployed 400 additional Texas National Guard troops to the southern border. They actually arrived in McAllen yesterday here in the Rio Grande Valley, where we are. Governor Abbott deploying those troops from the Texas Tactical Border Force unit. It is a unit that the governor did launch back in 2023. These troopers will be supporting Border Patrol agents on the ground. Troops from this unit will be deployed to key hotspots along the Texas-Mexico border. The troops are arriving from Fort Worth and Houston with military transport aircraft, including C-130s and Chinook helicopters, all dispatched to this region here. The Texas Tactical Border Force is part of the state's Operation Lone Star Border Security Initiative. Border Patrol agents on the ground in the Rio Grande Valley say they welcome that added manpower and support.
Yeah, that's a great thing. I don't think that they just need a small amount of people here. I do think that we, I'm not trying to say that we need to, allow the U.S. military to specifically operate on our soil here. That's not something I'm going to go ahead and say. But we need a gigantic show of force at the border now, guys. I mean, if Border Patrol agents are being shot at, from the other side. I mean, and we're not really trying to do anything because obviously this is 2025. They're allies. They're the bordering country to us, and all these. We're not trying to do too much in this instance here, but something needs to happen so these individuals will stop trying to harm the people, guys. That'd be great. If we could actually do something.
Serving as a security role. What type of security? That means security along our border, securing open areas and securing any type of infrastructure, along with any type of tools that will be used to repair the wall.
Okay.
And Border Patrol officials telling NewsNation by having these additional troops here on the southern border, agents could actually focus on the border security and apprehending any individuals trying to enter the country illegally, Marty.
Thank you for watching.
And guys, I don't I get it. This is like a hot button topic. It's the reason why you guys have sent me probably like 200 of these videos. I'm telling you, guys want me to check out all of them. I can't really check out all of them. I don't have enough time in the day to. Right. So here's the thing. We definitely need something. This is becoming excessive. And then now the fact that people are actually firing on the people who are trying to literally keep us safe is a little bit frustrating. So we definitely need something down there. But again, I'm not sure I'm ready for like the Insurgency Act to actually come into play here. I don't know if we kind of need that yet. Right. Hopefully we won't need that. That means that we're like setting up to go to war. And I'm not sure we need a war in the middle of our crazy, economy. I'm not sure we need that added expense to be added on to us, guys. And specifically so close to us, that will be very rough because normally when we engage in any type of like fisticuffs, let's say, these are always done in other places. So this would be something that would be entirely too close to us. Okay. A lot of terrible things could happen with that, in that manner, let's say. But either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I think that it would be great to put more people down there, but I'm also not sure we should like activate them because that's a gigantic precedent, guys. All right. But in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll catch you guys later. The fact that you just made it to the end of the video says a whole lot, actually. We have a couple other channels. MrLboyd Music, MrLboyd Movie Reacts, along with MrLboyd Discusses, where I just generally speak about the things that specifically matter to me. But in the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.